a tough night of competition, but in the end, this young beauty walked away wearing the crown.
And Miss USA 2014 is Nevada!
And the new Miss USA, Nia Sanchez, joins us live on the curvy couch, and she's wearing the hardware, the heaviest hat in America.
I love it. I love my new crown. I feel like it fits perfect. Thank you.
I heard with American Idol, sometimes they're able to look over Ryan Seacrest's shoulder and see who wins in the final. Did you have a sense? Did you see it in magic marker? Did you see through the other side of the card? Did you have an idea that you won?
Well, I was trying to imagine that my name was on that card, but we were so far away from it we couldn't see it.
You had no idea?
No idea. No. You just pray and hope and cross your fingers.
Well, we spoke with someone that I know you are familiar with now, Mr. Trump. He was with us Monday talking about what a great person you are. Take a listen to this and your big win.
She is tough, okay? She's a great champion in a lot of ways, and she's a great fighter. But the place really liked her. They went crazy. You heard they just announced, and they went absolutely crazy when we announced her. So I think she'll be very popular and very good.
Oh, that's nice.
So you're a tough competitor because, you know, we learned that at a very young age you learned self-defense.
Yes, 8 years old, started learning Taekwondo. For me, at the time, it was just because I was really shy, and my dad, and I had moved to a new town, and my dad wanted somewhere I could get involved and kind of learn to be a little more out of my shell. And then I just fell in love with it. I started teaching at 12 years old. I was a certified instructor at 15, did all types of international competitions, and became a champion.
So what did it do for you in that class that brought you out of your shell? We know what it did for you athletically. What did it do for you emotionally?
Well, I think it was just one of those situations where you're around a whole bunch of different people and you're kind of forced to interact with others. And I was just really shy. So you interact with others. It is an individual sport, but you also have your entire class that you're working with.
What's your defense? Because you know there were some feminists that came after you for saying, look, if a woman's being assaulted, you suggested, look, this is a great way to end that assault, and they attacked you for that.
Right. I mean, I feel like we have 30 seconds to answer a question that we have no idea what's coming at us, and that's my personal relation to that answer. I always believe in like women's empowerment and encouraging women to, you know, be able to take care of themselves. And if it's self-defense, that's great, or something else, that's great. It's just whatever works for everybody.
In the promotion of your appearance on Fox and Friends, the tease writer said that behind the scenes, something that factors into the appearance is something called butt glue. Yes,
butt glue. Everybody has to use butt glue. You don't want to walk out on stage.
What do you mean everybody has to use butt glue?
I mean, you don't want to walk out on stage with a bikini and then it starts riding up, and this is national television.
Because bikinis move on you.
This
is what men don't realize.
You're going downstairs, you're walking, you're turning. There's a lot to it.
So your preferred butt glue is Elmer's?
I use Elmer's spray adhesive glue. You get it from the hardware store, but you know nothing is going to move if you use that.
Right. What about Staples?
This is a good tip.
No,
Staples.
Yeah, it's a little extreme.
Right. Are you sure? Okay.
It wouldn't move, though.
Oh, it wouldn't move.
Right.
So what's the cause that you're going to support?
Well, when I was living in Nevada, I worked with a women's shelter, and I actually lived in a women's shelter with my mom when my parents separated when I was about 6, 7 years old. And I feel like I just really connect with the women at the one that I volunteer at in Las Vegas. So that was my thing as Miss Nevada. Now I feel like it's kind of evolving into like a stranger danger, like women's self-defense.
Sure. Somebody who did not make it into the top 10 was Miss Indiana, but she got a lot of publicity because people on the Twitterverse said, hey, look, she's a normal woman. She's got a normal body. She's not stick thin.
Exactly. Well, I love her. We became really good friends even the day before the pageant started. And I feel like everybody's normal is a little bit different. There are some girls that are naturally really thin, some girls that are a different, like heavier set type, and everybody's normal is different. It's just if you're healthy. So we're all active.
You know, every time now I'm going to see those pictures, I'm going to think Elmer's.
Right.
It's hard to get that.
Before we go, is it possible to just show us one quick move?
Sure, we'll do it.
You want to empower women, right?
Right. So say Brian is grabbing a woman's wrist.
Sure, we'll do this one so we have a better view. There we go. Grab a wrist.
Grab a wrist like this.
So what should I do?
Just grab straight across.
Okay.
Okay. So, would you grab somebody like that normally? Would you just grab them like you're in a...
All right, let me see. I haven't attacked Elizabeth in a long time.
Right, okay.
Since the last break.
So you always think you want to go towards the thumb. So you're going to grab your own wrist.
Okay.
And then you're going to stand, you know, if you're just regular, and you're going to think elbow to elbow, and you're going to step back and pry back.
That was pretty easy.
It is pretty easy because you think if there's 4 fingers here, grab my arm. Well, you grab really weird. But you're not going to try to pull down where the 4 fingers are. There's the 1 thumb here, so you just want to release towards the 1 thumb.
And now, someone like, would you run or would you kick?
Well, what my dad always taught me, and maybe a little extreme, but he said, pull out their eyes and break their knees and run.
Okay, that's good advice.
Okay, fantastic.
So butt glue.
Butt glue.
Pull out the eyes.
Break the knee and run.
And run.
Okay, fantastic.
That's all you need to know.
No wonder she won the contest.
And you've got to run now. All right.
Okay, thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, round of applause, Miss USA!
Congrats.
Congratulations, guys.